So, uh, ever feel like you're just stuck in a loop with habits? Good intentions that kind of fade faster than a free sample at Costco.
Oh, definitely. It's a struggle lots of people face.
Like, you want to start that cool new hobby or maybe stop the endless doom scrolling, but somehow it just doesn't stick.
Exactly. And that's why today we're doing a deep dive into Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Right, that book's huge. Sold, what, nearly 20 million copies?
Yeah, it's massively popular. Yet you hear some people say, oh, it's just common sense. We're going to unpack why it connects with so many people and explore some of the, well, surprisingly practical and sometimes even funny ways he suggests we can change our patterns.
Okay, so our mission today is to really pull out the best bits, the key wisdom from the book and the chatter around it, give you a shortcut to understanding how these small changes can actually lead to pretty big results. So what's the foundational idea, this whole atomic thing?
Right. So Clear's core philosophy is basically that tiny, seemingly insignificant changes, when you compound them, they yield massive results. Think about improving just 1% every day for a year. Sounds tiny, right? But you'd end up like 37 times better.
Wow, 37 times. It's kind of like trying to get rich finding a penny on the street every day.
Yeah.
Seems a bit silly at first.
Exactly. But eventually you've got a whole piggy bank full. It's that compounding effect.
Okay, so beyond compounding, what's the next big idea he throws in? Is there more to it?
Well, what's really fascinating, I think, is the shift he pushes for from focusing only on goals to focusing on systems. Clear argues pretty strongly that if you're struggling, it's probably not your willpower failing. It's more likely your system is flawed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he has that famous line, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems.
Fall to the level of your systems. I like that. And then there's the identity part, right?
Yeah.
That feels really powerful.
That's identity-based habits. So instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, which is the goal,
Right.
you aim to become a runner. That's an identity. Every little action you take is like a vote for the kind of person you want to be. So tidying your room isn't just tidying.
It's a vote for being a tidy person.
Exactly. I am the type of person who lives in a clean space. It totally reframes why you're doing it.
Makes sense.
And he applies this through his 4 laws of behavior change for building good habits. You've got make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying.
Obvious, attractive, easy, satisfying.
And then to break bad habits, you just flip them. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying.
Right. And the make it obvious and visible one, that's where some funny examples come in, yeah.
Yeah.
Like eating cookies just because they're on the counter.
Totally. We've all done that. His suggestion. Simple. Move the unhealthy stuff out of sight. Put the fruit bowl right there on the counter instead.
Or, like, someone on Reddit said they laid out their workout clothes right next to their alarm clock.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Yes. Or hiding the TV remote in a drawer and putting a book where it usually sits. Suddenly, watching TV feels like effort.
And reading is the easy option. Huh. My couch basically faces the TV like it's this sacred altar of procrastination. Maybe I need to rearrange my living room. That's my first make it invisible project.
Well, environment design really is that invisible hand shaving our choices. Remember that organ donation study?
Ugly, yeah.
Countries where you had to opt out of donation had way, way higher donation rates than countries where you had to opt in.
Ah, the power of the default.
Exactly. It just shows how much default choices influence us. So design your world so the good choices are just the easiest ones.
And make it easy can sound almost, well, too easy sometimes, right? Like that 2-minute rule.
Yeah, just do something for 2 minutes to start.
Someone trying to work out started with literally like 1 minute more than their daily average. They said, felt kind of dumb.
But it worked. And that no 0 days idea from Reddit, same principle.
Even just 5 minutes of studying. Do it. Don't break the chain.
It's about consistency, not, perfection straight away. Something is way better than nothing for keeping momentum.
Okay.
And for breaking bad habits, it's really crucial to think about replacement, not just stopping. If stress makes you grab a snack,
Find something else that relieves stress.
right, like a quick walk or maybe some deep breaths. Address the underlying need with a healthier habit.
Okay, but despite all this, you still hear critics saying the book is, I don't know, overrated, or that none of these ideas are really new, just common sense dressed up nicely.
And that's a fair point to raise. For some people, the core concepts themselves might not feel revolutionary. But I think what many people find valuable, especially when you look at online discussions, isn't just the ideas, but how Clear reframes them.
Okay, how so?
Well, he helps you relabel something like lack of willpower as maybe too much friction in my system. It shifts the focus from blaming yourself to looking at your environment.
Right. That's a subtle shift. But
It really is. It's a psychological pivot. So for folks who struggle with consistency, maybe even people dealing with ADHD, having these really clear, actionable frameworks and relatable stories, it makes complex behavioral psychology feel, well, doable. It leads to real change for a lot of people.
so wrapping this up then, what this deep dive into atomic habits really shows us is that lasting change probably isn't about these huge dramatic efforts or just gritting your teeth with willpower.
No, it seems to be much more about understanding the subtle mechanics of your daily routines and tweaking them,
Hmm.
which kind of leads to a big question for you listening. What seemingly tiny, maybe even slightly dumb-sounding change could you make today in your environment, in your routine? What small action could cast a vote for the person you really want to become? And just imagine how much easier could life feel if those good habits were simply your default setting.